Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This is KC Codes Krishna Chaitanya. Today I'll be talking about prototypes in JavaScript. Prototypes in JavaScript are prototype is a property of function object in JavaScript which point to the prototype object. Now, actually, what I mean to say is since functions are also objects, they contain properties, right? One of the properties is prototype. This prototype property of the function object points to the prototype object which is created when the function is created, when a function is defined. So let's define a function called fun. For the time being, I will give it an empty body. Now, in order to add properties to this function, what I will do is I will be using the prototype property of the function object. To do that, first I need to get access of the prototype property. First, the name of the object called fun. In that fun object, I will be getting access to the prototype property. And through that prototype property, I will be adding another property called text, which has the value of string. Now, I will be printing the value of this prototype property of the function object to the console. Console.log of fun.prototype. Now observe what happens. The file is saved, yes. If I go to the browser and reload the page, I will reload it by hand. You can see that this is the prototype object that the prototype property of the function object called fun points to. Here there are two additional properties called constructor and __ proto __. The third property in the list is also called as dunder proto. This dunder proto comes into play when you call the function in the constructor way, that is using the new keyword. All right, now let's add another property. Let's actually call the same function called fun in the constructor way. So let's create an object var obj is equal to new fun. This is the constructor way of calling. Now if I print out the obj, console.log of obj, and refresh the browser, you can see this is the fun function, inside which you have the __ proto, which is the object. This is the dunder proto property, and which is an object. Inside this this dunder proto property points to the prototype object. Both the prototype property of the function object and the dunder proto property when you call the function using the constructor way, both these point to the same prototype object. Now, I wish to add another property using the constructor way, using the variable, using the object obj. So what I will do is obj, sorry, obj dot the variable name is string, which stores the value of another. Now if I print obj, let's see what happens. There is the function, and inside this you have the new property added called text, which has, sorry, you have the property called string, which has the value of another. So as mentioned, you can access the functions, you can access the prototype object using Dunder Proto only when you call the function using the constructor way. You can access the prototype object through the prototype property only when you call the function in the normal way. The use of prototypes in JavaScript is, once you add a property through the prototype property or through the Dunder Proto property, that new property added will be common for every object that is created after adding. Well, let me show you. Here I have an object obj which is called in the which calls the function in the constructor way, and I added the property string using the Dunder Proto. Now let's add another property, another property, obj dot let's call it, just a minute, this is the way of adding property, var obj2 is equal to new function, new fun. Now if I print this one, console.log of obj2, and go to the browser and reload, observe whether the string property comes or not, is present or not. If I expand, you can see the string is present here. This is the obj object, and this is the obj2 object, and this is the obj object. In both these objects, you have the string property added. This is the prototype object. Now what actually happens is, using this Dunder Proto and the prototype property, what you are doing is you are adding new properties to the prototype object itself. Now if I print fun.prototype, what you get is, you get the string another, you get the text which stores the value string, and you get the constructor property which points to the function, and you get the underscore underscore proto underscore underscore property. As mentioned before, the advantage of this prototype property, using this prototypes in JavaScript, is when you create new functions, when you create new objects, when you create new objects, the properties added using the Dunder Proto or the prototype property will be the same for every object after adding it. Well, you can also alter the original definition of the object, but original definition of the function. But if you do so, for every object there will be a new definition of the object created. If in that case, if you have 1,000 objects, you will get 1,000 definitions, 1,000 copies of definitions, which is tedious. If we add properties using this prototype property or the Dunder Proto property, what happens is only one copy is present, which is accessible by all other objects. Well guys, that's all for today. If you like this video, please like, share, comment, and please do subscribe to my channel for programming videos. Thank you. This is KC Krishna Chaitanya signing out.